Welcome everybody to my YouTube channel, Poverty Hill Adventures. In this video, we're going to do some turkey hunting, some spring turkey hunting. And even though it doesn't feel like spring out here, we've got snow and sleet and rain and cold temperatures. It is springtime, and we're going to do some turkey hunting. I invited a friend of mine, Kevin, who also has a YouTube channel, Gobbler's Roost Adventures, to join me on a spring turkey hunt. Kevin has set some very lofty goals this spring for his turkey hunting, and he is he's out on a quest to get a spring gobbler using antique muzzle-loading shotgun made by English gunsmith Edward Middleton. So as if that isn't enough of a challenge, the weather is challenging us, but we're gonna do our best to get a gobbler within range of that antique shotgun. And the calls that we're going to use, we're going to test out some of Kevin's handmade box calls and slate calls. Kevin makes beautiful turkey calls, and we're going to see if we can coax in a gobbler using one of those calls. The place that we're going to hunt, the forest that we're going to hunt, I refer to as Turkey Mountain. And I didn't name it Turkey Mountain. I found out about Turkey Mountain from the old timers back when I was a little boy. And they referred to this area as Turkey Mountain. And how they got that name, I don't know. I assume there were turkeys on that mountain way back when. And I'm getting older. I don't know how many more trips up the mountain I got. So I invited Kevin to go on a hunt with me. We're going to hunt Turkey Mountain, and I'd like to invite all of you to join us on our Turkey Mountain muzzle-loading hunt. Introduce Kevin to all of you. Kevin's got a YouTube channel, like I said, Gobbler's Roost Adventures. Kevin is an avid turkey hunter. He's been hunting turkeys for decades and decades, and he has set a really high goal. Like I said, he wants to harvest a gobbler with this particular gun. And Kevin, could you tell everybody a little bit about the gun?
Sure, Brian. I've looked for a black powder 12 gauge for a lot of years, particularly a double barrel, and I always thought I'd get a reproduction. But 2 years ago at a rendezvous, the Northeastern Rendezvous, it was up near my hunting club, and I stumbled on a guy. He went by the name of Captain Jack, and I wound up buying this really awesome London-made 1800s double barrel shotgun. Damascus London barrels on it, all sorts of engravings and checkering, and pretty fancy gun, silver inlays. But more than that, this thing is so much fun to shoot. I never anticipated I couldn't have anticipated how much fun it is to shoot. And it was made by Edward Middleton back in the 1800s. I'm not sure exactly when in the 1800s, but he made them, I believe in the late 1800s. So I'm thinking it's possibly like right around the Civil War or something like that, but it was English made.
Previous to you owning it, I'm sure whoever had it before harvested some game with it.
They must have, I would think.
I know you've taken some squirrels with it so far.
A couple of red squirrels, not much. I've tried hard, but gray squirrel populations in our area are on a really low, down low. These past few years, they're kind of hard to find. And kind of the same thing with turkeys, although there are turkeys out there. I see them all the time, but it's not like when I was a younger man, when we were younger. And you know, I'm sure back in the 90s, it seemed like there was a turkey behind every rock and tree. Yep. Now they're much harder to find. They're still out there, well, and I'm very hopeful.
Hopefully, there's a few turkeys up on Turkey Mountain, and we can call some in. As far as calls go, I had mentioned to everybody that you are a turkey call, a game call maker.
Yes.
Not just turkey calls, but goose and deer calls and others. And hopefully we get a chance to try out some of your calls on some live birds tomorrow.
Oh, that would be fun.
That should be interesting. Here's an example of one of Kevin's calls, and like the old gunfighters in the West, he's got little notches in his call for all the turkeys that he's taken with this call. So I'm really looking forward to tomorrow.
Oh, me too.
We've got a little bit of time. Kevin came down, and he's going to stay at the Hobo Hilton tonight.
Looking forward to it.
So we get an early start tomorrow morning. We're going to cook up a little dinner and sit by the campfire and tell some stories.
Sounds like fun.
It does sound like fun. I can't wait.
Me neither. Well, we're here. I might have.
We're quite a ways off the beaten path. Trust me on that. And you know, you just can't get away from modern society. Sometimes we've got I don't know if they changed the jet path or whatever, but we got jets, and it's such a quiet morning that we're sitting here trying to do some communing with nature, and wouldn't you know it, the jets are flying over. So I apologize if you hear some jet noise in the background, but nothing I can do about it. Boy, I thought we were gonna call that one in. Just those few gobbles, and he wasn't interested. I never saw him, but he wasn't that far off. But I thought we had one for you, Kev.
Yeah, he kind of showed a little interest in our calling, but I don't know. I think he was with hens or something. It was kind of a half-hearted couple of gobbles, and then he kind of just shut up.
Well, I think we're gonna have to call it a day, because by the time we get back out of the woods, it's gonna be real close to noon, and that's the cutoff for spring turkey. So it's been a fun morning. I'm really happy that everybody came along and joined Kevin and I. We did get into a little bit of action. Weren't able to pull the trigger, but we're gonna work our way back out, do a little calling on the way, and I think maybe I can talk Kevin into cooking breakfast this morning. When I mentioned something about my crunchy eggs, he kind of grimaced a little there. So I think maybe I'll see if he can cook us up some eggs.
Well, yeah, Brian, I guess I will cook us a little eggs and bacon when we get back. I'm kind of hungry right now. It's been a long morning, been an enjoyable morning. When we did hear something, we had a little action. That was fun. Thanks for inviting me along.
Well, while Kevin's cooking up breakfast, I want to thank everybody for watching. Take care till next time, and remember to keep on trucking.